So this is how I went from this to this. A few months ago, I was trying to build my van while living in it. And of course, while trying to film everything. And now, I'm the other side of the world. If you're new here, I'm Stevie D. And I started this channel by buying an empty van and living in it while trying to convert it at the same time. There wasn't necessarily a plan, it was just buy the van, live in an empty shell, and figure it out as I go. At the start it was exciting, everything was new progress, I had motivation, and I was continuously learning new things. This is scary. New skills. And then things took a turn. I was uploading every day, and honestly, I thought the hardest part would be the physical labor, but it actually wasn't. That wasn't the hardest bit. Building a van while trying to live in it was very different to just building one properly. You're living in a constant building site, it was cold, things constantly got broken, things were in the way, there was no space. Honestly, the list is absolutely endless. And even all these small problems with the build ended up stacking up into bigger problems. And then on top of all that, you got the filming, you got the editing, you got the streaming, you got the uploading constantly, and all of this pressure, it tends to build up. And then slowly it stopped feeling like a project. And started to feel more like an obligation, and it just took away the fun, really. It was just something I ended up trying to keep up with, and I wasn't enjoying it anymore. And to be honest, it wasn't one big moment that created this pressure, it was a small continuation of smaller pressures as they stacked up. And you're probably thinking the hardest part is actually the build. But that's not the case. The hardest part was the mental side of it all. You start thinking about expectations, letting people down, falling behind, and then you just start to overthink every upload. The moment you do that, you become almost frozen. A simple task seems like an absolute mountain. And to be honest, that's exactly what it felt like, and that's exactly why all the uploads stopped. Like when you don't know how to explain where you're at, you tend to just go quiet. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened here. I didn't give up, I just stopped. I just needed to step back, step away. I needed my clarity to return. And here we are. But basically, I just didn't know how to continue. I didn't know what direction I wanted to go. And I needed to find that clarity again, that sense of direction. That's when I decided I needed to get away from the van, and I came here. What a better place to come than the complete opposite end of the planet, here in Australia. It gave me distance both physically and mentally. It slowed everything down, and I think for the first time I felt I was able to think without that pressure. And all that pressure of the van build being lifted, I feel going back to it is going to be a lot easier. Now I can see things clearly, and I think going back in, seeing these little problems, I feel I'll be able to tackle them without that mental block stopping me, figuring out the most simple issues. So let me be clear with you, the van has not been abandoned. The van project is still on the go. It's just the next section of this story. It's going to be structured, it's going to be planned, and it's going to be in a much better place. I still care about it, I still want to finish it, and ultimately, it is still my home. I'm stuck. Oh my God, I just scared the shit out of myself. Jesus Christ. That's freaking solid, look at it. I don't want to rush it, I don't want to force it, and I don't want to feel the pressure of the uploading of the YouTube. So obviously the daily uploads, as they have already stopped, they will continue to not be a thing. But going forward, I will be uploading either weekly or maybe even once every 2 weeks, whatever feels right and natural. So I want to do it in a way that feels more sustainable, something that works long term, where you guys can follow me on the entire journey without these long pauses. Less pressure, more intention. So that being said, as it is now 2026, this is the direction I want to take things. This is the direction this channel is going. Cheers guys, we're in the shop. So, longer form videos, more storytelling, taking you on the adventure with me, so you're part of this story. Fewer uploads, but better ones, better quality. Less quantity, more quality. A pace that I can actually sustain and not have these burnouts. And the van build will continue, not as a daily obligation, but as part of the entire story. And honestly, I'm excited to go down this direction. It feels like I'm able to then create the content I'm proud of, content that I can enjoy seeing myself and be like, yeah, I made that. As opposed to just rushed content, where I was just trying to push out the content to just get it out there. So this is something that fits and sits better with me. So yeah, I'm excited. This whole thing started with an empty van and a camera, and I didn't know where it was going, and I still don't know where it's going, but I know I'm not done. There's still plenty more to come, plenty more of the story, plenty more of the van build, and of course, more traveling, plenty more traveling. If you've been here from the beginning, then thank you. If you've just arrived, welcome to the new beginning. You're kind of arriving at a reset, so it's a start of a new journey, a new story. So thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you on this adventure, on this journey. Peace out.